we're back. We're not playing Minecraft anymore. Dungeons and Dragons. Where's that? There we go.
I'm gonna make
he's on the
loads of
ball.
notes
He's
today.
doing the title.
I
saying
know.
Bumble's on the ball. He's actually
It's
doing
because
the
I don't
title.
have to think about like doing GM stuff and like running the show. I can just relax. I don't have to do any of that stuff, right? This isn't my stream. Well, it is my stream. It's still my stream, but it's not my game. I have to worry about like coming up with some bullshit that you guys have to deal with.
I mean, I'm gonna make all the bullshit.
You are gonna do all the bullshit. Yeah, I'm fully aware of that. The Traveler's
I know
Bunch.
Yep,
Run by Animal.
an idiot.
And co-starring, because I'm obviously the star of the show, always. Discount.
Yes.
Cool.
He's just like,
That's my son.
To give you the starring role.
yeah.
Do the work.
So, yeah, so basically, this is a game, like the whole game you've kind of like made yourself, right, Animal? You're not using single page thing whatsoever. You're not using Dungeons and Dragons, which is what we were under the impression you were doing until like the other day.
It's like, to me, all of what we have done so far is like Dungeons and Dragons, but modified and changed.
That's fair enough.
Basically,
Yeah.
my head is not that smart.
Okay. So you weren't actually planning. See, I thought you wanted to run a proper like Dungeons and Dragons game with like the rules and stuff, but this is probably better because it does mean we didn't have to character build. You've just given us
It's
set
easier
characters.
this way.
It's easier for us, yeah. At some point, I think I'm going to do a Dungeons and Dragons. I probably shouldn't say this on stream because then that means I'm committed to it, right? Like,
Well, not really. I mean,
because here's the thing. Lasers and Feelings definitely took the most amount of setup and work for me to think about like the world and stuff. It was also like the first thing that we were doing as well, so it was already like kind of sketchy ground. The Honey Heist, I just bullshitted my way through like pretty much the whole thing. Fiasco last week was a fiasco, and that was I don't know, but I didn't have to create anything for that. We kind of like created that together. So yeah, no, I'm tempted to do a one-shot D&D game, and I'll build some sort of dungeon or challenge in Dungeons and Dragons and actually play Dungeons and Dragons. But I think if we're gonna do that, number one, I'd like to do it in Roll20, so I'll get some maps and stuff and do some building things and play around with that, so that's gonna take some time. And number two, I think I'm gonna need Kath and Janice as well, so I need all five of us, really, to make it work, because really with Dungeons and Dragons, you want a 4-party team, right? So, we'll have to organize that a little bit better and actually pick a solid 100% date that we can all do instead of like just making it up as we go along. I've also got some single page tabletop games that we can do over the next couple of weeks. I've selected a few out from Itch.io, and that doesn't require, as far as I'm aware, doesn't really require like everyone committing down to them. So that's just easy peasy. And then after I've done my D&D thing, I'm thinking we might be back to Phoenix for a bit. So yeah. But I actually quite like this format that we're doing with like the webcams and stuff. So we might go to Phoenix with this webcam format if everyone's on board with that.
Yeah, sure, but
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
depends on the others.
Apart from Janice. Oh, also, by the way, Janice isn't actually here. She told us last minute. She wasn't going to be here, so her picture's just on the screen. It's just on the screen. She's just here. She might be an NPC, but she's not here. Okay, that's her fault.
Wrong side, that way.
Hi!
She's down on that way, like behind the other side of Discount. She's not actually there. Okay. But no, Janice. I should probably put that in the title, because otherwise that's going to be really confusing. It's going to be confusing anyway. I bet someone's going to come in and be like, wait, Janice is here? Or Janice will come in and see her picture and like, wait, I'm there?
She's the
You could
silent
put
party.
something in front of
She's
it.
the
perhaps.
silent party, yeah.
Hey, you could put something in front of it, perhaps.
Well,
like a
I
square
can
or
I can
whatever.
turn off her image, right?
You could do that.
I could easily turn off her image, but then there's just like a black thing there, and I'd rather have her image on the stream because it just looks a little bit odd if I've got
Okay.
the black border there. So
Well-
we'll just leave that there for now.
I mean, the one thing I could try and do is just be like, "Hey guys, how are you doing?
No,
I'm not doing well, is that now? Or,
no,
you know,
don't do that.
no, okay."
Don't do that.
Terrible.
Yeah, don't do that. Do you know what I should have done in my OBS settings? I should have saved the fiasco scene, because I'd like to play that again at some point. Should have saved that. Although, that being said, the fiasco scene wasn't quite good, because we only had 3 webcam things, so I'd have to redo it if we had more players. Never mind. I'm just thinking now. That's...
Yep. Got it.
just thinking out loud. Animal, introduce your game!
Okay. Welcome to the Traveling Bunch, where our story takes place for today. 2 people today need to go from Arkentown to Smellsville by sailing ship. Along their travel, they might find obstacles and problems to overcome. Or not, who knows? With us we have Delegust Windriver, the old white wizard, who is Mr. Womble. We also have John Philip Renard, who is discount engineer. They are both, Delegust is an old wizard, John Philip Renard is a chef. The ship you're sailing with has a crew of 6, consisting of the captain, 4 sailors, and a cook who is also the doctor, basically. You guys start off in Arkentown in the morning. At noon the ship will depart. You each have 200 gold to start off with, and the ship has food for 18 days for the trip, which will hopefully be 14 days, so we have room to spare with food. On your travels, to do things, you're sometimes asked to roll a d20. Higher than 10 is a success. 10 or lower is a fail. Anything under 5 though is a big fail. Such bad luck means one of the 3 dangers moves in closer, giving a higher chance of bumping into one. Rolling at 20 means you have good luck, and danger is moved away. It's also a great success in whatever the check or action is. So there's that basically. And that's, the rest is for me.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright then.
Okay, then.
Yep.
How are we starting out? By the way, I look more like a moody teenager than an old wizard.
Yo, edgy boy!
I'm going through an end of life crisis where I want to be a teenager again. That's my back set.
Yep.
Okay, so
you both woke up in Arkentown. I don't know if you're in the same tavern or whatever. That's up to you guys, I guess.
oh, we're not on the ship yet.
No, that's it. At noon, you're supposed to be at the ship, basically.
Okay.
And right now, you're just in Arkentown in one of the taverns, basically. Let's just say you're both in the same tavern for some reason. You ended up in the same tavern. That makes.
I presume we used that last night, and that's where we've slept.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so Dilligast is probably down by the bar. He's like kind of sat, and he's talking to the barkeep or waitress, and he's just like, I will have one of your finest breakfasts, please.
All right, that will be egg and bacon then. And
Yes,
write
egg and
something
bacon.
down.
Egg and bacon, yes, please.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Well, Jean
That's
Philip
up.
actually works at this tavern, so but we were sort of chatting last night, and Wind River was on about the trip, so I'm quite keen to join on this trip because
I'm going on a trip.
Yeah.
you told me when you're knocking the beers back last night. You told me all about it. You not remember?
No, I have no memory of this whatsoever. I don't like the water. Why would I go on a trip? Yeah, I guess I better do it. Did I mention I have a ticket or?
Yeah, you showed me. Yes, the tickets.
Rubbling around in my robes, and I just pull out like loads of papers and things, and I just leave them everywhere. So, look, yes, I do have a trip. You're right, good fellow. What was your name again?
Jean Philip. Yeah, Jean Philip Renard.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Buck. Yes. He's just going to take his egg and bacon and, like, start eating. That's very nice bacon. That's very, very, very good. Where did you get the pigs from?
All local. But I want to join you. This trip to Smellsville.
I'm going on a trip?
Yeah, we just established this.
Oh, okay. Yes, no, sure. Definitely come along. If you'll bring the bacon. Bring the bacon.
Oh, yeah, we got bacon. We can bring some bacon.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. When am I going on a trip?
This afternoon.
Lily
of the River. She leaves. Noon today.
I better get a move on then. I better finish my breakfast. Why am I talking to you like this? I should be eating my breakfast. I should be getting going.
You should.
He's going to go back down and just start eating.
We talked about this last night.
What? What did we talk about last night?
Well, all sorts of things. Do you not remember? You come in here, eat dinner. We had the beer. We got chatting.
Yes. Yes. Very good beer.
Great opportunities.
Yes.
You know, over in Smellsville, we were talking about the karut. The karut. You mentioned the orange thing that grows in the ground. The karut.
Right.
So I want to find this karut and make new dishes. I could be the talk of the town if I can bring this exotic, you know, vegetable back over here. I could make all sorts of dishes. I would be the head chef.
So you're going on a journey, you tell me. Very nice. When do you leave?
Conversation. At noon today.
Oh, you better get going then. Otherwise you'll miss your trip.
Well, yeah, you're coming with. It was your ticket.
Dilligast is just a little bit perplexed by this. That's my ticket? I don't have a ticket. You've got a ticket. Are you sure it's not you? Huh? Why do I purchase a ticket? I want to come with you. Sounds very fun.
We better head to the boat.
Okay then, Barry. Let's go and head to the boat.
Okay.
He's just going to get up off his staff. He'll leave half of his breakfast because he's forgotten he was eating it. And he's going to leave the tavern.
You guys do remember you have 200 gold if you want to buy anything in town, basically, as well.
Well,
By the way, I'm leaving the tavern without paying for the breakfast. Just...
That's also a thing, and they don't know this at all. They're just too busy with other customers, basically.
Okay. I'm heading straight for the ship.
Okay.
I'm going to head to the kitchen, grab a bit of the bacon, like take with us, a bit of extra bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely need the bacon.
And yeah, heading down to the port as well.
Okay.
Wait up.
Oh, hello there, good fellow. How are you?
Hey.
Yes.
Let's
have we met before? I don't.
Yeah, last night, remember? Smellsville, opportunity.
Are you saying I'm smelly? Very rude. He's gonna walk off.
Smellsville across the water.
I don't like water. No. Oh God, no! I don't like the water. Are you insane? You can drown. There's things in the water. Did you know that, old fella? There's things in the water.
That's what we're taking the boat.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes, we should take a boat. Oh, that's a good idea. We might have to get a ticket from somewhere. I was heading down to the port for some reason. I can't remember why now.
Well, let's head that way then.
Okay, let's head to the port. Yes, old chap. We could be traveling buddies. I like this.
Yeah, indeed.
Good idea.
Indeed.
Why are you carrying around bacon with you?
Might come in handy.
Oh, it might. Very good. I see you're a bright fellow. He's kind of got a staff and he's kind of like pointing. Actually, wait. He's got a staff and he's just like pointing it. So I guess we just continue this conversation until...
Mm-hmm. And then you get to the ship basically, and then the pirate is just like, wait, you guys are early? What are you doing here?
We're going on an adventure, old chap.
Oh.
Have we met before? I was hoping I could purchase a ticket for your vessel to go to a place that smells.
I believe you must be mistaken. You already got a ticket yesterday from us.
Oh, have I? He's just going to look through his...
I'll flash the ticket you
robe.
handed me earlier.
I don't have a ticket.
Come on with him.
You must be a chef, because you look dressed to be a chef.
I am. I'm the.
Oh, you're a chef, are you? Very good. I hope you can make a good bacon sandwich.
You two can get on board. We were just about to get ready anyway, so it's good that you are early. Let's get aboard.
Okay.
Okay. Do I need to pay or?
No. Just get aboard.
Okay. Yes, let's get on. Discount chef.
Yes. Let's do this.
This is gonna go well. Can you tell?
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of revenge from last week.
Yes, there is. There's a lot of revenge going on right now. Fuchsia.
That's just fine. So one thing that will happen with the ship is that when there is the ship will just follow its own track basically to town, like pre-programmed in. But if there's any danger or any obstacles that you guys want to go around, you could just tell the captain, just be like, go this way, go that way, because you guys paid so much for this trip that he makes more money out of you guys than the wares he's moving, basically. He's shipping. So there's that.
Okay.
Yeah, Jen is not in.
In spirit.
So there's that going on. So yeah,
Also,
you guys get on
careful
board,
the
and the captain just is like, "Aye, sailors, get the ship ready for embarkment," or whatever to call it. And everyone, all the sailor, the four sailors on the four sailors on board just get the whole ship ready to go, and the cook puts in the last things into the kitchen, and the captain just makes sure that everything is okay. And we just set sail just before noon, basically, off into the sunset. Or sunrise, I should... Not sunrise, it's noon. Off into the horizon, then, basically.
Off onto the horizon.
Okay.
Yep.
So I guess Dilligast is probably underneath in the cabins below.
Mm-hmm.
He's inside the ship. He's in the decks.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on the deck, and he progressively through the journey, like the first part, he's getting very confused why he's waving. He's also got like this book that he carries around.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like kind of holding it. He's probably reading through it, but it's actually completely blank. So he's just having a look through, like constantly very confused as to why it's blank. So that's kind of what Dilligast is doing at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, John Philip's going to have a wander around and kind of see what's going on. Maybe have a little bit of a nosy, see what cargo they're carrying, and just generally like have a browse, especially the cook. See what the cook's up to as well, and have a maybe a sneaky sample of some of the fares that are on board.
Are you checking out any of the cargo they're hauling, or?
Yeah. Not poking around too much, but just casting an eye over what there is and what they got and what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the cargo, by the way?
The cargo's on the lower deck, basically.
Okay.
And then in the back, there's basically like some cabins and some for the crew itself and for some guests, in this case you two, and then the captain's quarters is above there, basically. So yeah.
Okay, so Dilligast probably
deck
wouldn't be in his cabin. He would be probably just like below decks. He wouldn't actually be away confined.
What do you mean?
So he's not in his own personal cabin. He would be in an area that was communal where other people would be.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of more of like a living room area where you can sit down and the crew can hang around and have some rum and that kind of stuff, basically.
Rum! Yes, I'll have some rum. Yes.
Yep.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers. So yeah, the first day just goes off with a hinge, and you sail around, and everyone is getting ready for night, and dinner is served and some nice food is being eaten.
What's for dinner?
Uh, just potatoes and some vegetables.
It's not how I would have done them, but it's a passable fare. I mean,
Oh,
it was
yes,
just
yes.
for the
Yeah,
trip. but,
it's not the most luxurious of ships, basically. Although you paid a lot of money for this route, it's more like, yeah, it doesn't really happen that much that these small ships haul people, so you had to pay a bit for that, basically. But there weren't any other ships at the moment because some rumors are going around of some danger on the seas, basically.
Oh, okay. I'll ask the crew. Yeah, how often do you make this trip? What's how long do we normally take to get there? What can we expect?
About once per 3 months, 4 months. It's not much, but it pays the bills.
Wait, we're on a trip?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
You're on a trip, yeah.
Where am I going?
Aye, mate, you seem to be like a forgetful fella, mate. We're going to Smellsville, mate.
Oh. What's in Smellsville?
Yeah, I don't think you'd like the sound of that.
Oh.
Karoots. I want to find these Karoots.
Oh, Karoots?
Karoots? Who's that? Who's that? I've never met anyone called a Karoot.
Karoots are the fruit of Smellsville, mate. If you have tasted one, you never want anything else again.
Do you have any of them on board?
Unfortunately not, no, but we are gonna go there to get some to Arkentown. It's actually the first time we take some of those to Arkentown anyways. Hope the town likes them.
Oh, I think, yeah. That's where I'm going. I want to find these exotic vegetables and make new dishes.
Aye, you seem to be a man of trade.
3-month voyage. Wait, yeah,
Well,
that's
No, it's not a 3 months voyage. It's like 14 days one way, 14 days back. But they take some time off between travels, basically.
Okay. So they do
That's
it every
kinda my
14
gist.
months. 3 months. Yeah, okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay, so Dilligast is probably just going to finish up his food. He'll probably socialize with the crew a little bit, get to know them a little bit better, and then immediately forget all their names.
Yep.
And okay, so yeah, he'll probably fall asleep in the communal area. He's not going to go back to his crew cabin.
Okay.
I'm a bit nosy, so while he's sleeping, I'm actually gonna just take the book off his chest and just have a peek. Flick through it. Oh, okay.
Just
It was empty.
all
Empty book. Okay.
It looks very weathered as well. Like, it looks like he's had it for a very long time. It's not like pristinely new like this. It's an old book. It's been through a lot of rivers. He's taken it everywhere, but it's completely empty.
You know what he's missing?
Text.
He's missing a pen to write in his book to remind him what is going on.
Well, whenever Dilligast is reading it, it looks like he's reading something. It looks like he's reading it. Like, he would just stare at the pages for, like, ages and ages, but it's completely blank.
Okay.
Right.
Who's going to be the crazy one, since Anymal is the GM? Who do you think, Kath? Who's going to be the crazy one? Who could it be?
Am I pointing the right direction anyways?
No, you're not.
I think
It needs to be the other
No.
side.
There. That.
Boatmaster. Oh, Boatmaster. I see.
I mean, I'm the storyteller, but I could be boatmaster. I don't know.
Boatmaster?
Any works. Any of those things.
Okay, so, yeah.
So yeah, then the first night goes off without a hinge. There's just some waves and stuff, and the moon is shining, luckily as well. It's full moon at the moment. So yeah, it just goes off without a hinge, and there's still lots of things to see over the ocean. Luckily, no mist or whatever. Clear night.
Oh, Dilligast wouldn't have gone above ground.
No,
Onto the higher
But
deck.
that's basically like the gist of it. Of like this night, basically, you kind of expected this kind of weather to be the case. So yeah, the next morning
Calm.
comes around and you guys wake up. And the cat is like, ding, 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 ding. Wake up, ding, 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 breakfast ready.
Where am I? Where am I? Why are we rocking to and fro?
You're on a
What's
boat.
happening? I'm on a boat?
Remember?
Why am I on a boat? I hate water. How did I
Why
get
you're on
here?
a boat?
Oh,
Better on a boat than in the water.
oh, okay. Yes, well, yes, that's true. That's very true. Better. I hope we don't sink. That would be very bad.
No, we didn't sink yesterday.
Oh, but I was on yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. Come on. Where's my book gone?
I think you're
here it
in
is.
your book.
He's going to go back down to kind of read in his book. Wait, did someone mention breakfast? He's going to put the book down. Breakfast? What's for breakfast?
Your breakfast be ready, mate.
What is it? What is it for breakfast?
We got some, yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know what it is for breakfast? You're the chef, aren't you? You're supposed to be. You're supposed to. You fellow, you over there. You. What was your name again?
Me? I'm Sean Phillip.
Oh yes, Barry. You cook something up. You've got that weird hat on. You're the chef.
Yeah, yeah, right. I'll. You did want some of this more bacon. You wanted some
Bacon?
more pork.
I love bacon.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Well,
Yes, I'll have some bacon, please.
I'll go whip him up some bacon. Yeah, I'll keep him happy for a bit. I'll let the crew know as well. I say he's all right. He's a bit forgetful. We'll give him some bacon. He'll be all right for a few hours.
Are they going to change the title of DM to something like Dungeon Guide? No. So Dungeons and Dragons have a copyright claim on the phrasing Dungeon Master. So if you're playing anything that isn't Dungeons and Dragons, it's not a DM, it's a GM. So no other game can say that their GM is a Dungeon Master, because that's Dungeons and Dragons that have copyright on that. A little bit of information there. I found that interesting. Sorry, random sidetrack. Anyway,
Yeah.
now is to move away from the term master. Is that right? I didn't know that. Why? What's wrong with... Let's not go into this. I feel like this is going to go down a Rule 1 territory.
Yeah.
Master
And then
and slave. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah.
And in regards, what you guys have for breakfast is basically some dried bread that has been, moisturized with some bottled water, basically.
I'm not eating that dried bread. I will have the bacon. He's getting...
Hey, that's all we have, lad.
We brought some extra bacon. Don't worry. We'll cook off a bit of this bacon.
Oh,
here.
yes, bacon.
Right, okay.
How much
I
bacon
brought
do
some
we
specially.
have? How long am I going to be on this boat for?
13 more days, lad.
13 days? On a boat? I hate the water.
That's why you're on a boat.
Oh, that's why I'm on a boat. That's a good point. He's gonna eat his breakfast and...
There's an idea in my head of like, guess who is going to be keyhauled?
Huh?
Guess who's going to be thrown into the water later on? Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. So I cook him up some bacon. We feed it to him. It keeps him happy for a bit.
Oh yes, this is very good bacon. You should be a chef.
Yeah, I know. I should be the head chef. Not some sous chef. I should be the head chef. Yes, definitely.
The head chef. That's a good idea. Are you aiming for a promotion, sir?
Do you mean you're a cannibal chef? A head chef? What do you mean?
That's what I want to. I want to get to Smallsville. Make new flavors, make new dishes, make a name for myself when I get back to Arktown. Be famous.
That's a very good idea.
Number one chef. That's my.
When are you going to
dream.
Smellsville?
Yeah, Smellsville. Yeah, that's where we're heading. I feel sorry for you, Animal.
So Dilligas is probably gonna go further into the cargo area now, and like maybe have a poke around some of the cargo and have a look.
Are you going to check out any of the cargo?
Yeah, I'm going to open up the first crate I come close to.
Okay, can you roll me a d20?
D20.
Because I haven't done that yet.
To open a crate. 14.
14. That's a success. You open the crate and find out it has nothing in it.
Okay. I'm going to open up the next crate.
Okay. Well, since you've rolled anyways, the 14, the next crate also opens up, and you figure out that it has a lot of bacon in it.
Oh, some bacon! This is wonderful! Hey, you there! The guy that's running this ship, the quartermaster.
Oh, you mean me? Arr,
Yes.
what's the problem now?
I found some bacon in these crates. We should cook this up and have a feast.
Aye, that bacon, it's gonna make us $20. 20 gold.
Oh, very good. What
You
is
can
a dollar?
buy it from us for 20 gold.
Why? Why would I need bacon?
No, you can
I'm
buy
not
it
hungry
from us.
right now.
Yeah, but you can lose it later.
Oh, we could have it later, I guess. But I mean, that's a lot of bacon. There's a whole crate full of bacon. Oh, why would I need that much bacon? Isn't this going to spoil?
Aye, it's salted bacon, aye.
Salted? Oh, salted. Oh, very good, very good. He's going to take a piece of bacon and eat it. And they're just like, it's not been cooked, are you fool?
Must have been salted.
Aye, it's gonna be cooked when you buy it, aye.
It's been salted, yeah.
Insulted?
Yeah, anyway, he's going to open up the next crate. He's going to keep looking up and see what's in these crates.
Can you roll me another d20 then? 13. Okay. Let's see. What could be in a crate? No, logs cannot be in a crate.
Apples. I don't know.
Apples.
What sort of ship is this? Like,
Just lots of different wares are being shipped around, basically.
okay, so it could be spices and that sort of stuff that could be in the
stuff.
crates. Okay, so it's just random cargo. There's nothing special in these crates then.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Like, there are some magical items here and there, but those are a bit stuffed away a bit more, basically.
I want to look for the magical item. Well, Dilligas doesn't know there's any magical items.
No.
Anyway, yeah, he's just gonna tap all the crates. He's gonna go around and he'll tap all the crates with his staff, and he'll just like kind of.
Well, at this point, the captain's like, "Aye, why are you making all these crates open? That takes us a lot of time to close them up, aye."
Well, it won't. It will take you 2 seconds to put the lids back on. I mean, it's fine. It's just lids.
Those nails be hard to nail in, mate.
Oh, nailed?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I will help you nail them back in then, sir.
Aye. All right then. Aye.
What? Who are you again?
I am the captain. Aye. You forgetful lad.
Oh. Why? What are you a captain of?
Oh, the ship, mate.
Oh. Why am I on a ship? I hate the water.
Aye,
He's just gonna walk off.
These landlubbers are gonna get the best of me. Aye.
So I think. Go on, Disco.
I'll come down. I'll come down. And, like, I've obviously been wandering around the deck and just chilling and stuff. Come in. What's he up to? God, I thought he was bad enough when he was drunk.
Actually gets his memory back when he drinks.
That's logical. I mean, there's enough rum on this ship.
What trouble you got yourself into? What did you do anyway? We never talked about you. Where did you?
I'm
I'm not quite sure. I am one of the finest wizards in all of the land. Other than that, I don't really know. I just kind of appear in places, I just find myself in weird situations a lot.
What kind of magic can you do?
Well, my magic is all inside this book. It's very precious, and I must never lose this book. That's all. Would you like to have a look?
Yeah, sure. I'll take the book. I'll have a look.
Wow, it's the same book.
Why, thank you. You're very good. Thank you.
It's empty.
It's not empty. It's clearly got. Oh, where did all my spells go? Oh, I don't know. It was full yesterday. I swear.
He's just going to look through his book and he's just going to look for some spells and get a little bit confused at the fact that he can't see anything at the moment.
Do you think you bumped your head at some point?
It's memory magic. He's not very good at it.
Did I bump my head? Why? Did you see me bump my head?
No, but you do seem to have a bit of a memory problem occasionally.
Oh, no, my memory is fine. It's fine, old chap. Are you sure it's not you? What was your name again?
Jean-Philippe.
Oh, yes, Barry, that was it. Right, yeah, are you sure it's not you, Barry? Are you sure you're not misremembering things?
Well, I seem to recall you.
Oh.
We got on the boat together, remember?
We're on a boat?
That is terrible.
And then,
Wonderful.
Dilligast is probably going to find the stairs and go above because he's like,
I'm on a boat? Oh, we are on a boat. The ocean. I don't like the water. Why am I on a boat?
he's just walking around the deck now and probably talking to the crew.
I'm going to take a look at the captain and just shake my head. I mean, what harm can he get into? He's on a boat, right?
Aye. I hope he doesn't destroy the ship, mate. Aye. These landlubbers today. Aye.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take my leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dilligast is just kind of wandering around. Once he's finished up on the top of the deck, he'll probably come back down and eat some more and just kind of knock around, probably keep reading his book. And by now at this point, it looks like he's not confused that it's empty. He's reading it again as though it's got words in.
All right. Around noon, we got lunch basically, and lunch comes with rum basically. So everybody gets a share of rum.
Oh, yes, I'll have some rum. Thank you very much. What was your name? Shopkeep?
Me?
Yes.
I am Captain Billadub.
Oh, nice to meet you, Captain Bill. What can I do for you?
You could, I don't know, scrub the deck a little bit.
Scrub the deck? Look at me, I'm like 150. I'm not getting down on my knees. Do you have any respect for the elderly?
That'd be true, mate. I haven't done that for a moment.
I'm sure I can do some cleaning magic of some kind.
He's gonna get a staff and kind of look quizzically at the floor.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And then he's gonna do some magic, but he doesn't know what magic he's doing, and jets of water will just spurt out of this wand.
Help!
Shit! Fire!
Who's got water all over the flooring? I hate water.
Get down below the deck, mate! Get down! Dilligast, get down below the deck, mate!
Down, why are we on a boat?
And then he's gonna walk down.
You clean this deck a little bit for me, you sailors. And the crew looks very annoyed, basically.
Forgetful old wizard, what can I say? By the way, that's the brief that Animal gave me. I'm not just trolling. Like, he said I'm a forgetful old wizard, so I'm playing the part.
Yeah, well, I was more like forgetful of like the past, not like of now.
Of everything. I am forgetful of everything.
That's also working. I don't care. It's like, it's your character, not mine, at this point.
Are we sure about that?
Yes. I was hoping no one was going to pick the wizard, because then I would have done other things with it, but this is fine. I like the chaos.
Chaos.
So who else is on the boat apart from me, Discount, and the captain at the moment?
Well, there's basically the cook, who's also a doctor, basically, so we have that kind of simple medical skills basically going on, and then we have just 6 regular sailors, basically, that could just do
6
some
regular
sailing stuff.
Okay, so there's no other, like, travelers on board then?
No.
Okay.
At this point, no.
You should know by now, Animal, that Womble will take things to the extreme if not given clear guidance. Exactly.
I mean, that's sure. That's cool enough. I mean, I can be that like that on my own work, but then more for trolly reasons. Trolling my boss sometimes with that, which is laughable at least.
So Dilligas is probably gonna. So wait, you said there was a cook or a doctor. So he's that isn't this camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So he's probably Dilligas is probably chatting with him. Yeah. So he's just probably sat in either the infirmary or the kitchens or wherever the cook is.
Same.
Just yeah, it's probably the same place. Wherever they do the operating or whatever, they just like kind of sat chilling and talking to that guy.
Yeah, and the cook mentions like, I heard. Oh wait, that's the captain. I heard you bought some bacon from us.
I bought some bacon? I didn't buy any bacon.
Yeah, I heard it from the captain, mate.
Oh, I did. I bought some bacon. Would you like to buy some bacon? I don't know where the bacon is. It might not be very good.
It's in the cab. It's in the cargo hall. But it's going to be moved to my kitchen, so we can cook it up for you every day.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. I bought some bacon. That's very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been on this boat?
I've been serving for like 5 or 6 years. I can't remember even anymore.
Oh, 5 or 6 years. That's a long time to be on a boat. Well, do you meet very many travelers? Or people who use...
Not many.
No?
Usually the other ships take it over, but right now we are the only ship sailing out of port.
Oh, I see. Why are there no boats traveling out of port?
What?
Well, you just said that there was no boats traveling out of port. We're the only one.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Well, there's some rumors of some dangers out in the seas, but our captain is just like, yeah, no, I don't believe in that landlubber talk.
Well, that's surely not the talk of landlubbers, though, is it? I mean, surely it's the sailors that are saying that, the ones that don't want to go out onto the water.
Well, the sailors catched on it anyways. Like, one of the sailors started talking about this. One of the captains, or whoever started this. We don't even know anymore where this all started, but the end result is, we are the only ship sailing out of Arkansas.
Oh, okay. But you've never came across any problems before, right?
Nah, we never did.
Oh, well, I'm sure we'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Sounds
Suddenly.
like
Suddenly. Nothing.
He's like the monkey hand. Be careful what you wish for. Absolutely.
Yep.
So yeah, he'll probably just like keep general chatter up with the cook. Probably keep him happy because that's where the food comes from. Don't bite the hand that eats that feeds you.
What do you do, Discount? You're the only sense of reason on this ship at the moment when it comes to the guests.
well, there's only 2 of us. Yeah, I guess I'll eavesdrop on that conversation. I'll be touring the ship, so I'll be like just killing time wandering about. So I'll come in on the tail end of that conversation.
Okay.
And
have you been looking around at the sea lately? Or
yeah. I would have been on deck looking at the sea, just getting that salt air. Yeah, getting that salt air in there, clearing the lungs. Good stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Give me a drink. Enjoying it.
Aye.
Oh, hello there. Another chef. How long have you been working on this ship for?
Oh, I don't work on the ship.
You don't? Oh, you're a passenger like me. Very good, very good. Where are you going to then?
Smellsville.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
You'll see it before long.
Oh, okay. How many days do we have left? I feel like I've been here forever.
Just tomorrow. One more day. One more day.
One more day. Very
just
good.
One more day.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
I just nod to the chef.
Did you know I've purchased some very fine quality bacon? Would you happen to be interested in anything of sorts? You look like the sort of person that could use bacon.
We brought bacon. Do you know? We brought bacon on board. We brought the bacon.
I bought my own bacon?
Yeah, you brought your own bacon.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess he's going to turn to the doctor. I guess I didn't buy any bacon then.
No, you didn't buy a whole crate. Oh, wait, that's the captain. Again. No,
you
whole
didn't
buy the whole crate, mate. A whole crate of it in the cargo.
No, not the whole crate. We brought a little bit. A couple of days worth.
Yes,
brought a little bit of bacon on board.
We brought some. We didn't buy any. You're wrong, sir.
No, I heard from the captain you've been buying a whole crate of bacon from her. So
he's obviously a simpleton that has no idea what he's talking about.
Confused. Yeah, we brought bacon on board. We We brought bacon.
My friend here. My friend here, Barry.
He's yesterday for him. Do you not remember? We cooked it for him yesterday. Keep him quiet.
Yes, exactly. Wait, keep me quiet.
Well, you enjoyed it. Remember?
Yes, I did enjoy it. It was very good bacon. Yes.
Yeah.
Aye, that was the bacon you were having. I already was wondering where that came from.
Just gone back into his book. He doesn't quite know. Lost interest.
So what's this about no ships on the sea then? This sounds a bit weird.
Aye, there's some weird rumors going around of some danger being out at sea, some sort of monster or whatever. I don't know what's going on with that stuff, but me and my captain, we don't buy into that stuff. That's just landlubber talk. They don't even know what's on the seas. Those monsters, they don't even exist. Those are just wild myths and fantasies.
So you're the only ship on the sea? You must be the only ship.
No, we're only the ship sailing from Arkentown. That's all we know. We don't know of any other ships.
Okay. But if you're the only ship sailing from Arkentown, because everybody else is not sailing,
Yar?
Then you must be making good money.
Yar, we are. You guys paid up for this whole trip.
We did?
Well,
Yar.
Oh.
You did, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. I just thought I was a stowaway for a second there. As long as I've paid my dues.
Yeah.
I swear earlier there was this man that was trying to make me scrub the decks. Don't know why. If I'm a passenger, that doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
Oh.
I think you're better off down here.
Yes, I like it down here. It's very nice. Warm, cozy. Food.
Lots of bacon.
Cheers! Bacon!
So this rumour then,
Huh?
do you think the captain started it? Maybe? Get the other ship.
Oh, that's a good idea. I bet it was. We should go and ask him.
He's gonna get up and walk out to the captain.
Follow. I don't know why. I'll stick to the show. I better follow him. Just keep him out of trouble if I can.
Captain! Captain, what's this about you lying about the ship to other ships, making up stuff? Captain, where are you?
He's just gonna get up the decks.
What you talking about, you dang wizard?
What do you mean, a wimmerb? What's a wimmerb?
A wizard, mate.
Oh, yes, I'm a wizard. That's right. I'm a very powerful wizard.
Arr, we noticed, arr.
You
made the
shouldn't
whole
go
thing
lying.
me. With your dang spells.
My spells?
Yeah, you made the
You
whole
ought to
thing
see some
wonder
spells.
me.
I think it best you put your wand away.
I like how it's a wand. It's not even a staff.
My wand? Oh, yes, I better put my wand away. I'm sorry.
He's going to put it back in his pocket.
That sounds wrong, though. My brain.
I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't sound wrong. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it got a bit wet on deck earlier.
You shouldn't pull your wand out in public.
So what's this, Captain, about you telling other ships that there are monsters in the sea just so that you can have the ocean to yourself?
No, it's not the story from me. The landlubbers, they started.
Yes, well, who are these landlubbers then?
Those landlubbers are the men of town, of Argentown. They think they know everything of the sea, but they don't.
Uh-huh. You see, from very reliable sources, I've heard it was you that's been putting this thing around.
Stop pointing that thing at me, or I'll be having you at the brig.
I don't think you could confine me in the brig, sir.
We can, we got a crew of 6. You cannot outmatch us,
And I've got a magic book full of spells. Let me find one.
And then the captain just takes the book away, basically.
What's happened to my book? Where's all my spells gone?
And then the captain takes the book away.
Hey, give me that back. Abracadabra.
That's mine now. And he just looks through it, he's like, why are you carrying this, mate? It's empty. Here, have it back.
Yes. Thank you. Where did you get this from?
From you. It's a magic book.
This is mine. You thief.
He gave it you back.
Oh, you found it. Oh, I
Yeah.
owe you some money. Thank you. Thank you very much.
She's going to give him a gold coin.
Right.
I guess at this point, if the captain's kind of stopped talking, Delagast has probably forgotten what's happening, what's going on. He's going to kind of like just walk around the deck a little bit. He's going to look out onto the ocean.
You're on deck. Let's just go have a look. Have a look this way. See what's out on the water.
Can we?
Got you up there, finally.
What can we see? What can we see? Is it just flat ocean everywhere, or is
Well, you just moved out of port basically yesterday, and you can still see the land over there basically where Argentown is basically that region. But on the other side of there's just water basically, and there,
I hate water.
yeah, there's nothing much else basically to see.
I take it we're kind of sailing up the coast and not sailing out.
Yep.
Otherwise, we haven't made very much progress in a day.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. It's like if we can still see the port, like we're going very slow.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, day is also like on a sailing ship. It's not that fast, I think, as well.
Sure,
like,
it is.
You can just over the horizon. You can see a sliver of land, basically. That's what I meant.
Okay, so yeah, we're traveling along a coastline then.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Oh, this land over there is nice coast, nice beaches. Very far away, though.
Yeah,
I can't see anything.
That's the beaches north of Arkentown, I think. Are we going north? I'll ask the crewman. Which way are we going?
All right. South.
We're going south.
South.
But
South. Guess we're going
definitely
south.
not to the north then, otherwise we're going in the wrong direction there.
I'm a chef, not a navigator.
Okay, yes, wow. Good job you're not navigating and you're doing the cooking. Shouldn't you be in the galleys? Isn't it time for lunch?
No, you got
I'm
not
a sailor.
yeah.
What was that?
I'm not a cook. I'm a sailor.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the chef, you idiot. Get back to your work.
No, it's my day off today.
Oh, day off.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Go tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You take it in shifts. That's a good idea. makes a lot of sense. Otherwise, it's just one man doing the same thing over and over again. He'd go stock bollock crazy down there, I tell you.
Could do. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, night starts to fall, and dinner is served for everyone. And then after dinner, night falls, and everyone is going to bed.
Okay. Again,
I guess.
Dilligast this whole time has been sleeping in the common room. He doesn't actually know where his bunk is, his cabin.
Yeah.
Does he know where the loos are?
Are the loos on a wooden ship?
Yes, wooden loo.
Would you not just do it over the side?
Over the edge of the ship.
Yeah.
Just don't poop onto the ship. Make sure it goes away from the ship.
Do we need to check that empty crate we found earlier?
Okay.
So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna move some stuff around on my map right here. Some funsies. There we go. Then we got some coins on the paper here.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, the next morning arrives and it's just the same, like, yeah, just breakfast and some dry bread. You all get waken up by the bell again, by the captain ringing the bell.
Ah, what's this noise?
Ding, 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 dinner ready! Arr, dinner ready!
Very good bacon.
I feel like otherwise we're just going to be repeating the same the same conversation. So I'm not. Dilligast will probably just be doing similar sort of stuff that he's been doing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep wandering the decks, passing the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Till anything unusual happens, I guess.
Until anything unusual. That's what we're kind of both waiting for, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Other than
I mean,
Dilligast just being Dilligast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, today is also a pretty uneventful day, just the normal stuff and things.
Okay.
You guys get about your business, with walking around, entertaining yourself a bit, reading a book without text.
So are the crew working in shifts? Do I see that the crew working
yeah,
shifts?
they are.
Like, or...
They are a bit in working in shifts, basically, yeah. So
Okay,
they
so
have
there's...
some time off, they're just wandering around or enjoying the view or that kind of stuff.
So was it like 4 during the day, 2 at night or something? Or is it like 50-50 or...
It's, I guess 50-50 because it's a small crew.
Okay. So there's like about three crew and the captain. I suppose the captain's whenever.
Yeah.
And three crew at a time. Okay, cool. All right, I just making a note.
Yeah.
So next day? I mean...
Next day arrives and suddenly one of the crew is like, along the midday is like, Captain, weird ship over the horizon.
I thought there was no ships on the ocean.
I'm probably talking to John at this point.
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
He grabs his telescope, basically, or spyglass, or whatever to call it, and he looks over and he's like, "Arr, that be a strange ship. Arr, that looks weird. Arr." And he looks at the wizard, basically being like, "Arr, there seems to be some sort of magical thing on there. Can you decipher it?" So he hands you the telescope, basically.
He puts it the wrong way around.
I can't see anything. Everything's so far away. What's happening?
Hold on. Moves it around, and the captain takes it and turns it around.
Yes, I do see what it is. It's a big dragon.
I have no idea what is it. What do I see?
Roll a d20, please.
Roll a d20.
Yeah. Guess why not?
I'll borrow the telescope. Have a look as well.
9. That fails.
Okay.
So at this point, basically,
I am still holding it the wrong way around. I can't see a thing. It's so far away.
What happens is that your breath fell onto the glass, and now it's all foggy. You're like, "Arr!"
Oh,
It's all foggy in there.
Your spyglass is broken.
Chucks it overboard.
It's gonna cost you some gold, arr! And
I'll
so
make a quick grab for
one
it.
of the crew basically dives after it to retrieve it back, basically, after tying a rope to their ankles. After tying a rope to their ankles to get back up
It's
again.
just sinking because it's not going to float.
No, but one of the crews is literally diving after it basically as fast as possible.
Man overboard! Man overboard! Quick!
He's gonna help him with some magic, with his magic wand. Yeah, more water spurts out at the top.
At this point, the captain is just done with the wizard and just be like, "Aye, you guys, get him to the brig and give him some rum to calm him down."
I'm not going without a fight.
That's fine.
Here, they got some rum for you downstairs, I think.
I don't want any rum. Why would I want rum? And this is the morning.
Or your
No
bacon.
time for rum. I would like some bacon. Yes.
They got some bacon downstairs for you.
Oh, okay.
Aye, we can put some bacon in the brig. Maybe you enjoy it there.
In the brig? I'm not going to the brig. How dare you?
He meant
I mean, it's nice and cozy and warm in the brig. We
What?
got some rum and some bacon for you there.
I don't want any rum or bacon in the brig.
I'm
What
looking
are you
at the
trying to
captain.
do? Maybe you should go in the brig.
He says to the captain, "I think I'm making."
Of me.
Get in the brig now.
What?
I'm commandeering this ship.
No, you're not gonna do that, mate.
Okay then, never mind.
He's gonna walk back over to the deck.
In the meantime, the other sailors are trying to get you to the brig, basically.
Oh, are they like attacking me? Like pulling me
They're
away?
trying to basically pull you along to the brig at this point.
Yeah,
the
so
captain-
I'm gonna just turn them into goldfish then.
I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Who's
whoa,
trying
whoa,
to-
everybody calm down.
I don't
Or
know.
at least
I,
trying to, I guess.
like anyone who's like pulling me at me, I'm being attacked.
Yeah.
Wave his magic wand, and he'll probably do some defensive magic of some kind. Like he hasn't forgotten all of his spells, surely.
Yeah.
I'm just here, like, head in hand. Oh my god, how did I get roped onto this boat? Oh, what a bad idea. Where did my life go wrong?
In the meantime, the crew that dove into the water has the spyglass, and the captain pulls him back up with the rope, basically.
Do you need me to roll for being
Yeah, put
attacked
it that
right
way.
now?
Yep. Just do a roll. Let's see what happens. 17. Well, okay. You managed to get free from the sailors, and they're like, you know what? We're not gonna fight you. So they're like, you know what? This is he is too rough. He is too dangerous with this wand. He's just waving it around. They're scared of your magic. They've already seen that you basically spilled water all over the deck, and they're like, we don't want to get even more wet, and we don't even know what other magic you might randomly put up with.
I think because this is defensive as well. Because so basically, like for discount and the viewers, like we decided that I was a water-based magician, so I have control like over what. That's why there's water coming out of his staff. So the ocean might rise up and get really rockety while he's being attacked, and the boat would probably be a bit like all over the place.
Wobbly?
Yeah, but like it's not intentional. It's defensive. It's a defensive gut reaction. But that's the level of Dilligast's magic coming through.
Oh, I hate the water. Stop, boat.
And then like after everything is like settled down, the ocean would also settle down. If that's okay, Animal. That is.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's your character, and there's lots of magic in this world anyways. Like, there's elemental magic, there's other stuff and things, there's steampunk magic even sometimes here and there going on, but it's experimental and not much done with it yet. It's clunky, heavy, not useful for ships, for example.
I'll be like, here. Was that you? Did you rock the boat?
Did
Is
I
that your
wrong?
magic?
I'm on a boat?
Yeah, look around you. Yeah, it's a boat.
Oh, I hate the water. Why would I get on a boat?
What's better than being in the water?
Oh, yes, it is. We've had that.
In any regards,
I told you I was a very, very powerful magician.
In any regards, there seems to be some magic crystal on that ship, and I want you to take a look at it with this spyglass. Now, don't throw it in the water. I want to know what that is, and you might be the one that knows. So he hands you over the spyglass once more.
Throw this in the water? Okay.
Roll a d20, please. I want to see if this fails.
Roll.
Yes, it fails.
Slips out of my hand and lands on the deck.
Ah, phew. Anyways, grabs the spyglass, look through the spyglass at that ship, and see what that crystal is, please. Hands you the spyglass again.
I've already tried this.
It doesn't work. I've already tried this.
He's not going to look in the spyglass. He's convinced the spyglass is broken.
Alright, you. John, can you look through the spyglass and see what this crystal maybe is?
I'll go have a look. I'll have a look.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a crystal. I don't think I can do much with it.
Well, if you roll a d20, I can perhaps explain what you see in the crystal, basically.
There you go.
9. Well, almost. I would say that a success in this case. Because otherwise it's going to drag on a lot. What you see through the spyglass is basically this dark crystal that is basically very, very black, but somehow glows as well with little glittering dots in it, basically, of different colors and fluctuations basically going on.
It's a very odd crystal. It's kind of dark and black, but it glows. What's going on there?
Give me that.
He's going to have a better look.
Mm-hmm. Can you roll d20, Womble?
No.
No. Why? No. Should not have done
Accidentally
that,
breaks the spyglass.
Red
Shatters the
spyglass.
eyepiece.
And then
Well, every time we fail, right? Like every time we fail, the danger is getting closer.
Yeah, that's true. Like now, every time we fail on at 5 or lower, basically.
Oh, well, I've had a 5, so we've.
Yeah. So that's once basically. But I manually moved to danger close because it would take days. So, anyways, what you know from that description of being a dark crystal and it's shiny and all these colors are glittering in it is that you probably suspect that it's a chaos crystal of the orcs, basically. So there's that going on, which is one of the powerful artifacts of the orcs, basically, in their possession.
I think I do know what that crystal is.
Oh. Oh, what is
I'm
it?
not going to tell you, though.
Why not?
Well, because it's a chaos crystal. That's why. If only people who would know this would potentially use this powerful magic for evil. It's what the orcs use. I can't tell you that. That's
Orcs?
no. Yeah, the orcs. Yes,
Orcs, you say? That's an orc ship.
it's an orc ship.
I don't
It
know.
must be.
And the captain's like, "Orc ship! Man the decks! Man the cannons!" And
I'll
so
man the
everyone
cannon!
went into panic, basically, getting ready for an attack if anything happens, basically. In the meantime, in the distance, the ship moves in closer, notices you guys, and suddenly that crystal starts to glow even more, and a dark beam goes up to the sky, hits the clouds, and suddenly this huge storm comes from there, with black clouds also glittering with different colors, basically.
Okay. I'm gonna rush. I'm gonna say, Captain, I've got an idea. Might help us, right?
Yeah.
Right. When
Arr.
I was sous chef, right? Really famous chef, right? He made
Arr.
this sauce. It was the hottest sauce. It blew, literally the whole one taste, like the whole room. I reckon, if we can get one of these, if we got the spice, if we got the stuff, we can put it together. Maybe shoot it through a cannonball. What do you reckon? Hot spice mix. I can do it. I know what it was. I know the ingredients.
We might have some spices in the cargo hold. Go there. Find the crate with it. There are some crates over there with the word spice on it. You need to look over there. Some have the word spice girl on it, but don't look at those, please. Don't look at those. Those have nothing in it. Nothing at all for your eyes.
Okay.
Look at the ones with spice on it, okay?
All right, I'll go have a look. I can see what I can put together.
How many cannons are there?
Well, because we have a crew of 6, there are only I guess 4 cannons basically, 2 on each side.
Okay,
basically.
so one of the cannons has a bedroll inside.
A bedroll?
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed what you said over there in the thingamajig in the D20. So
Yeah, it was a bedroll.
okay. So one of the cannons fires off
It's the
basically
captain's
towards
bedding.
the ship, and this bedroll just spatters everywhere.
Fire!
Yeah, it just feathers everywhere, basically, flying out of the ship, basically, while the other cannonball just blinks by the ship, basically, the enemy ship. And the enemy
Dilgas is
ship
going
at
to
this
go back
point
into
is
the
just-
captain's quarters and find something else to put in the cannon.
At this point, also, the ship itself is moving away from you guys, basically. And the storm itself is getting bigger and bigger, and there are waves starting to form, but around the ship itself, the enemy ship, there are no big waves, basically. While the
Okay.
crystal is still glowing a bit, basically. A bit more powerful than before. You can now see it basically glowing from your own ship already.
I'm going to try and use my magic to
Yeah?
stop the ship in some way. I'm going to look through my magic book, and I'm going to hope that there's going to be a magical spell that just appears on the page, and I'm going to read it if it's there,
Yeah?
and it's going to stop the wind where the ship is that's getting away, or actually it's gonna cause a current to form in the opposite direction to the way that the ship is going.
The enemy ship is going, yeah. So
Yeah,
they're
so
being pushed back by the
they're
water.
being pulled towards us. But I don't know if the spell's there. That's the spell that I'm looking up in my magic book.
Mm-hmm.
So my concept of the magic book is that that's his memory, right? So
Yeah.
every so often magical spells will appear, and that'll be what he remembers. But at the moment, it's completely blank because his memory's gone.
Yeah.
So has the spell appeared while he tries to remember it? Do you want me to roll?
What do you... Sure. Roll a d20. Well, I was going to say roll d20 if the attack succeeds, but...
14.
This can also work. 40, that succeeds. Above.
So Dilligas will just kind of go into like a trance. His eyes will glaze over, and for the first time, he actually
meantime-
becomes quite powerful.
In the meantime, the crew and captain just walk away from you, terrified of some other mishap happening, basically.
Well, this is the first time that he's actually being a proper like.
Yeah, but they're actually walking away from you because they know the water over the deck and all that kind of stuff. They're just walking away from you. Like, we don't want anything bad to happen, basically.
So yeah,
us.
he's just standing. He's standing. Are the cannons on the deck or are they below deck?
Below, just
Okay,
basically.
yeah. So he's still by the cannon that he was at, and I presume he can see the ship through the hole.
Yep.
And he's just like. He's chanting some big like
hee-haw.
chant. Yeah, it's like a very mythical old
Chant.
magical chant that nobody can really understand, but it's very it's actually quite powerful, and all of his hair is kind of like standing up as he's doing it, and there are like sparks that are going from his hair down, and his magical very pathetic wand has actually grown in size, and it's like pulsating with like this lubricant that's kind of oozing from the from the well, it's like a watery liquid that is oozing from the seams of the wood and then going back into the wood, kind of thing. So it's very flowy,
Pulsating.
like kind of pulsating
like
yeah,
syrup
magical
stuff.
aura around it, and he's pulling the boat to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Uh,
What happens?
yeah. Okay. At this point, you also see that the storm is getting chaotic a bit, because the storm is trying to avoid the enemy ship, while the enemy ship is moving in the wrong direction, and the storm is trying to move it away, but the storm is not succeeding in it anymore, and the storm is just like, what do we do now? And you see all these kind of flat areas between the waves happen now, basically of like still water, trying to predict where the ship wants to go, basically, the enemy ship. And the storm starts to dissipate here, there, and everywhere as well, basically.
Okay. So is the ship moving closer to us now then?
Yep, the ship is moving closer, and the storm has a mind of its own and knows to avoid the ship with the crystal, basically, but doesn't know where this ship is now going because some other magic is moving it around, and the chaos magic is just dissolving away a little bit in like its own chaos. The chaos magic is getting chaotic even more than before, which dissolves it somehow. I don't know. So something is happening basically to it that it doesn't understand.
Okay. Now that the ship's a bit closer, have they got armaments of their own? Have they got cannons of their own?
That ship basically barely has any ornaments. As you can see, there's only like one cannon measly on the deck, basically.
And are we getting close enough to see an orc crew or a crew of some other description?
Let's see. How much crew did I have again? Yeah, it basically has like a crew of 10 people basically. So it's nothing really to be fussed about. But it can
equal
be
size to us.
basically.
Well, there's more people on that ship than there is on ours.
8 to 10 basically.
Is it a similar size then? The
kind of similar size, yes.
But I presume a different design because, like, this is an orc vessel.
Yeah, well, it is quite similar in like shape, but there's some different designs here and there, different details on it. Basically, it looks darker as well. Your ship looks way lighter, and yeah, one thing you can really notice now that it's getting closer as well, that the crystal itself is just between the two front masts, basically. Where for you guys, there's the entrance to the cargo area, over there just this crystal, and there are these metal bars basically bent around it to keep it in place, so it doesn't just fall off while the ship is rocking back and forth.
So while I'm doing this magic, I'm just glazed over and in a trance, and until I'll be like that until the magic ends, or if I get knocked over or distracted. I think.
Well, everyone is just leaving you alone. The captain is like, what the heck is happening? Is running upstairs. Some crew are pointing at the ship being like, it's moving to us! It's moving to us! And lots of people are trying to do things basically, and they're also now moving 2 cannons from one side to the other and basically knocking holes in the wood to basically be able to shoot 4 cannons one direction at this point towards the orc ship. Because they're all panicking and they're like, orcs! Orcs! Danger! Danger! It was true! There was danger!
Yeah, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna see
Reel
what
in the men.
materials there are. And I'm gonna try and put this hot spice cannonball together so it can explode and like disorientate and get in the eyes and be like mustard gas kind of like special cannonball. I'm gonna mix it up. I know this old lady, lovely old lady, couldn't bake, made like the hardest rolls you could ever make. I'm gonna use that recipe, right? I'm gonna like say stuff it full of the hot spices. Yep.
All right. So can you roll a d20? I'm gonna see what happens now.
Oh!
Yes! I was hoping for that! Yes! Because this means this is an absolute banger, literally, of a win. The cannonball fires up with all the spices being compacted together, so it sticks together while being shot off with high force. It impacts the enemy ship. An explosion goes off of these spices, and immediately, straight after, you see people springing, jumping overboard, trying to get away from the ship. They already were panicking because the ship was just moving towards the human ship. They were like, what is happening? We don't have control over the ship anymore. And now they're just jumping off and abandoning ship and trying to swim away.
I feel like this would
Also
be
was a
enough
good
to bring Dilligast out of his trance, and he's gonna be,
Yes, we must destroy that crystal. Board the ship! Crew, man the ladders or the riggings or the deckings or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of still kind of on level, and he kind of knows what he's on about at the moment.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go back
brush
up.
up. Did you
Yeah.
see that? Did it work? It worked.
It worked.
Did you see that?
Well done there, chap. Well done, Jean.
Oh my goodness, he recognized the name. Recognition. Hey.
And at this
Very happy,
point,
the chef's very
the
happy.
crew itself of the human ship is just like, they're cheering because they're seeing everything just.
Stop
in
that
one.
cheering! Get some ladders or something. We need to board that ship and destroy that crystal.
I say we destroy that crystal. That's bad
That's what I
stuff.
said. I'm the captain.
And the crew and the captain are just trying to get as many weapons as they can from the cargo area, basically crew cabins or whatever it's stored. And they basically also got some rope and harpoon stuff and trying to hoist in the ship, basically. And as this is happening, basically they're trying to pull in the ship, and there are like 3 crew left behind and the captain itself of the orcs, and they're standing there basically a bit panicked, but at that moment the captain orc is trying to also chime his own magic into the end crystal.
I knew that's what it was, by the way.
No, it's literally a chaos crystal. Like,
Someone get an egg. Let's throw an egg at this crystal.
Smack my microphone while I'm doing it.
yeah, but yeah, he's basically trying to hum magic into the chaos crystal to get it to do a thing again.
Okay.
So there's that happening. You hear a faint
Okay, so Dilligast is again going to look down at his magic book. And the spell he's looking for is a waterfall on the ship to wash the captain away. But I want to control the water so that it doesn't touch the crystal just yet. It just like kind of washes the rest of the crew away and off of the ship.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to flood the ship, but it won't be enough to sink because the water will find its way off of the ship. So it kind of like flows through and it doesn't go down underneath or anything like that. So
Can you roll me D20?
D20? Sure.
Yeah.
I can't find the magic spell. I don't know what's happening.
That's too bad.
So a little bit of water. And then he goes back into his...
Where am I? Why am I on a boat?
And the cat is just looking confused, like, what just happened actually? But in any regards, they're pulling in the ship basically, and as this Captain Orc is basically humming the spell towards this crystal, it's starting to glow more and more, basically. But then basically the humans start to board the orc ship. Basically, they can swing over to it at this point, and they basically, one of them accidentally kicks this crystal, and immediately it just stops glowing basically, and cracks in half, basically, and basically starts to almost shatter basically, but not quite yet. Basically.
That's what we wanted, right? That was what we were trying to do. I can't remember. Was that what we were trying to do? Because I feel like the orcs want to do that. Wait, is this the orcs that did that, or was that the humans that did that?
The humans swinged over.
Okay, the humans. Okay. I thought you meant the orcs were blowing it up. Oh wait, it's like, wait a second. I thought, I thought that's what we were trying to do. I'm confused now.
Yeah, but the glow stops basically, and there's this crack basically going right through it, and it seems to be almost ready to shatter into 1 billion pieces, basically. So the crews, the orcs are just standing there like. And another one just jumps right off into the water, like, okay, and we are gonna go down anyways. And the captain is just like, okay, what do I do now? What do I do now? And in the frenzy, the human captain, slices off the head of the orc captain, and it falls off, clean, shaven off. It bounces around, and at that moment, another one of the human crew basically bashes the crystal again, and it shatters into a billion pieces. And then there are 2 orc crew left over, and they take them into the brig, and that's the end of the orc's ship, basically. I guess. Unless you guys want to do something with it. Loot it or whatever.
This reminds me of I was in the tavern one night, and I remember a story, but it didn't end like this. They licked it. It was strange. They licked the crystal, and yeah, tavern story. Who knows? Anyway.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
To be honest, this is a chaos crystal. I also had an idea for an orb of order, which would be the counterpart to this chaos crystal. And it would be actually in town square if you had walked around in Arkan Town. But you guys didn't, so I
because we were supposed to get on a ship.
Well, yeah, but if you guys licked that crystal, touched it in any kind, and you were a magical person, it would have enhanced your magic.
Oh.
Basically. That's the kind of idea I had for that thing.
So,
that.
what are we doing with this ship?
We can loot it.
Oh, why would we want to loot an orc ship? I feel like they would only have orc food.
They might have some rum and some goodies.
Why would they have rum? Bacon?
Maybe
Why
some
would they have
bacon.
bacon? Don't they eat rotten flesh or something? I thought orcs were gross.
Aye, they be gross, but they do sometimes have some very culinary interesting food.
They do?
Yarr.
Why are we attacking the ship then? Are we pirates? Am I a pirate?
No, they were attacking us first with a storm, a magical storm. And then you helped us along.
I did? Was it
Yeah.
fantastic?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna
We
kind
were-
of go
we-
back down.
Yeah.
We've got orcs on board. There's orcs in this brig of ours. Why do we have orcs?
They're imprisoned. Arr.
He's gonna go to the orc captain or whoever's left.
No, the orc captain is dead. The two orc crewmen, basically, now.
Gonna go to the orcs and he's gonna say,
What are you doing in there? I don't speak orc. I forgot about that.
okay, he's gonna walk away. He's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone to the calf.
Yep. And I'll move that away. Yay.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, so Dilligas is back then in the lower decks. I don't know what discounts do.
I don't know either.
I'm on deck. I'm giving high fives to the sailors. Yeah, good job. Why don't we survived?
Hey!
Does this sort of thing happen often?
No. This is the first time we had a fight like this. And it went pretty well, I would say.
Well, we're still living. That's a plus.
Yep.
Glad I could help.
The stream is ours now. Yay!
So yeah. How long do we get to Smallsville?
At this point, about 9 days still left. 9 to 10 days.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess if there's not much else to do, I'm gonna retire back to the galley and just chill a bit. I think you got everything in
Sure
hand,
thing.
right? Yep.
Huh?
Everything's in hand up here.
Yeah, everything is under control.
Yeah. All right. Well, just gonna chill out in the galley for a bit then.
All right.
Dilligast is just in the galley, probably drinking a little bit of rum, probably just eating, socializing with the medic, telling him about this weird old tale about an orc ship, and how they had a chaos crystal that that Dilligast by himself destroyed, and yeah.
He wishes. So yeah, anyways, things round down for this day basically as well. We get some dinner, we get some laughs, we get some talks, we get some stuff and things. And yeah, night comes around, everyone goes to sleep again. This time around, one of the crew notices that Dilligas is sleeping basically in the central area. It's like,
Has been for like 6-7 days now.
yeah, you gotta be sleeping in your own quarters,
What?
mate.
Who are you?
I am the
grab
crew
his-
of this ship. Alright.
Grab his staff and just pointed at the guy that's just woke him up in the middle of the night.
Alright, I'm gonna leave you to it then.
Oh,
And he
yes.
just walks away.
Wake me up.
Fall back to
Just
sleep.
fast asleep. I've been enjoying the spacious quarters for the last, 9 days. Just, oh yeah, it's roomy. Yeah, I like this.
So yeah, other than that, very uneventful night, but yeah, the morning comes around, ding ding ding, breakfast, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Dilligas would be doing the same. It'd be a routine at this point now. So he's confused. He doesn't know where he is. He questions why he's on the water. That sort of thing. Like that's what he's doing every morning.
Yeah.
What? How long do we have left on the trip now?
more
Yesterday was 9 days, now it's about 8-9 days, I guess.
8-9 days left, or
Yep. Yeah, 8-9 days left in the trip, basically.
so we're not
about
even halfway
halfway.
yet. Okay. Oh, we are halfway. Okay.
Yeah.
But we keep telling the wizard it's one more day. One more day.
One more day. Oh, yes. One more day. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so it'd be the same. It'd be the same. Socializing with the. Well, now there's those orcs in. Every so often, Dilligas might go and talk with one of the orcs or something, and like realize he doesn't speak orc, so just walks off. And yeah, it's like the same stuff that he's doing. He's kind of like just doing it in a routine. On like he doesn't realize it's a routine.
Yep.
I'll ask the cat. Why are we holding the orcs? What?
What?
Wouldn't we be better off just throwing them overboard?
Arr, we need to punish them, arr. We can hold them hostage and put up some deals with the master orcs.
Oh, okay. I don't know much about these affairs, so you know.
Yeah, and then they can also get perhaps some sort of reward for these 2 orcs, basically.
Okay.
And perhaps some information about the orc camps and stuff, basically, that are dotted around the world.
The orcs that don't speak human.
Yeah, but there are some humans that speak orc, basically.
Okay.
And they go, and that kind of stuff. Yeah. There are some few orcs that actually can speak human, but they prefer not to, basically, because they find humans inferior, basically.
Okay.
Although there are a few orcs actually that live with humans, but there are few, and there's a lot of like discrimination towards them and fear of them, basically, because the vast majority of them are evil. Why is that an echo?
I don't know why that's an echo.
That makes it better though.
I don't know why there's an echo in that. That's so weird. I just realized
Anyways.
the stream couldn't hear that very well, but oh well.
Good enough. But yeah, in anyways, yeah, today is pretty uneventful. It is getting a bit foggy down on the ocean though, so it's a bit harder to see certain stuff and things, but it's not too foggy at least. You can still see for like a mile or like 1.5 kilometers basically.
Nautical mile.
So, I guess. Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
I don't know
what the
nautical
difference is.
miles. I know miles to kilometers. I don't know nautical miles at all.
I have no
So-
idea either. I don't.
So yeah, perhaps 2 miles would make more sense. 3.2 kilometers. Then yeah, that's on my head, as far as I know.
So how many knots are we doing?
Huh?
Doesn't matter.
Sorry,
Just
just gonna
ignore
check.
it. It's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, there's some mist happening basically, and it seems to be getting denser as time goes on, basically. Slowly though, not like every hour it's like, ugh, but like every 6 hours you notice it being like 100 meters closer per half a day, basically, something like that.
I'll have a chit chat to the sailors. Out there, is it normally like this? Do we normally get this mist?
Yeah, sometimes we do in these areas. Aye, nothing to worry about. We've been using.
Okay,
We are
okay.
used to this.
Okay, I'm at ease then. If it's normal for the sailors, that's fair enough.
Yeah, some of the sailors are now more on lookout as well to just make sure that they not bump into anything, because it's, of course, yeah, you have less time to react to something, so you need to spend more time noticing something or trying to notice things.
No,
So
no more orcs on the horizon then.
Yeah, no, no orcs at this
Good, good.
point.
Good.
So yeah, the lunchtime comes around, and after lunch, what you do notice is that there's a faint smell in the air. You cannot quite know what kind of smell it is yet, but it's a faint smell of something.
Can I use my heightened chef senses to maybe
Roll a d20.
pick out an
Roll a
aroma?
d20. Three. Well, no, you don't smell anything. And that's a lot of bad luck, mate.
Influences.
So yeah, is there anything else you guys do?
Well, what am I smelling? Like,
Just a very faint smell. You cannot quite know what kind of smell it is, but it is something, and it is
a faint
of a
aroma
weird-
on the wind.
Yeah.
I can't. I've got the spices from yesterday, from the other day. They're still, because I was mixing it up. They're all up there, and I can't smell it.
And I don't know what it is then. Okay.
No. No, it's very faint, but it's some weird smell.
Okay.
There's definitely something on the wind. Don't know what it is though. Could be danger.
Maybe. So yeah, night comes around and the smell doesn't get that much worse, basically. It's still unnoticeable what it is, really. You kind of get used to it as well in the meantime. Like, the senses just numb down on it. You enjoy dinner and...
Can we also smell it below deck?
Yeah, you can smell it anywhere at this point.
Everywhere. Okay, right.
Yep.
I see. So it's okay. I suppose below deck isn't going to be airtight. So.
No, but yeah, the smell is just going everywhere at this point. It's just coming from somewhere outside the ship, basically.
Okay.
So there are some parts where the smell is less noticeable and even non-noticeable, but sooner rather than later, if you leave doors open, it's just gonna come in, basically. That kind of stuff.
Dilgas farts.
Aye, is that what we are smelling? Aye! What you been eating, lad? Bacon? Aye,
Bacon.
yeah, that's me bacon, isn't it? Aye! Foul smell that stuff, aye! Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
So yeah, Dilgas will probably just go to sleep in the common room again.
Night falls around. Not much else happens. Morning comes around, and the captain rings the bell. Ding, 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 ding. Breakfast ready. I was about to say dinner's ready. The first thing you notice when you wake up is that the smell is noticeable now, of like what
Okay.
it is.
What does it smell of?
Okay.
It smells like some sort of sea fish is rotting.
Oh. There's the bacon gone off?
What?
The bacon's gone off. I can smell. You said it was
Aye.
cured bacon.
That's fish. That's bad fish, that is.
Aye, that don't be the bacon, lad.
Do we have any fish on board?
Nay, we don't
He's
have
gonna
any
go
fish.
to the crates. Start knocking open the crates again that he didn't ever
Aye, leave
nail
those
back down.
crates alone. We don't have any fish on board. You lubber.
What sort of a ship doesn't have any fish on?
We are not a fishing ship, you landlubber.
Yeah, but sustenance.
You're not catching me on the way? Supplemental
Yarr.
food?
Yeah.
Exactly, yar.
What do you mean exactly? That's exactly what he's on my side. He's with me. This is silly not catching any fish. Do you not have a rope or something to catch the fish for? You know, supplement food, feed your troops, or do we just live on potatoes and bacon? That's silly.
We live on potatoes, vegetables, dried bread, some rum. Rum is good.
Fried bread. I don't know how you can stomach the stuff.
He's going to be very
what the rub's
grumpy
for.
this morning. Probably because there's the smell of dead fish in the air.
Yep. The mist
It wasn't me.
also... I don't know if any one of you have been above deck. At this
They're
point.
probably every day.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, I
breakfast
think
time.
Okay,
Just
not
have
yet,
some
no.
left. Okay. So yeah, breakfast has to be served, eaten away, and I guess after that you guys walk around.
Yeah, usual routine. It's probably like morning routine, walks around the decks, goes into the
Because
cabins.
one thing you
looks at the
notice when you
stuff in
walk
the
out to
crates.
the deck is that the mist is very dense at this point. You can barely see anything. Like perhaps 5 ship lengths out, but that's it, basically.
How fast
this
are we
point.
going?
Not that fast anymore. The ship has slowed down because of all the mist going on. Because we don't want to bump into another ship at this point either.
What, the other ships that weren't on the water because this is the only one that's out?
Yeah, but there might be other orc ships we don't know, so the captain is taking precautions just to move slower, basically.
Oh, okay.
Captain
Actually, no,
didn't
you're
believe
going
of the
the right way.
dangers.
What?
How do you
The
know
cap-
you're going the right way?
I
can't
compass,
see anything
mate.
out
Arr! We got a compass, mate.
Oh, how does that work then?
Have you heard about these things? They are quite interesting. Non-magical, luckily.
I've never seen them before.
Dilligast is going to pull like a gold compass. It's not actually a compass. It just has like a picture of the sun at the moment in the middle. And occasionally when it's nighttime, it has like just black on it.
You mean this sort of a compass?
It's actually a
Hey,
clock.
that'd be a magical clock, mate.
That one's not bad, but his moves. I think his is better.
No, mine does move. It just takes all day. Just have to watch it.
He's just going to look at it for a bit.
Oh, okay.
See, it moved.
I missed it.
Puts it back in his robe.
And anyways, one thing that they do notice is that somewhere in the distance there is a faint light in the mist that one of the crew has noticed.
There's a faint light over there.
Was
We
that the
should maybe
sun?
go and have a look at it.
No, it's not the sun. The sun is way higher up, and
Oh,
you can
okay.
see. You can kind of see where the sun is, but the fog is really dense. You actually cannot see where the sun is at this point. So dense. Yeah, the mist would be too dense for that.
I know where the
fog
sun is.
slash
I've got
mist.
a clock. It's fine.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Shows you where the sun is in the sky.
Magical clock from
Magical
Oh,
Minecraft.
that's good. I like that.
Yep.
do I
But
see
anyways, that faint light, soon enough, around that you see more faint lights, and it's some of the crew is basically like, "Aye, is that another orc ship? Aye, it might be." Basically.
Well, we should definitely head to the light then. Wayward ho, to the lights, let's go. Hello there!
Shut up! Everyone, dim the lights!
Can
Everyone is
you
dimming.
hear me?
Everyone is dimming the lights. The crew is trying to calm down the wizard, basically, at this point. And
It's probably too late.
yeah, at this point, you see the lights turn around, like they're revolving around some point, and they're closing in, basically.
Is there anybody out there?
I mean, it wasn't bad yesterday. I've just kind of like talked to the crew. I think it was right yesterday. It might be
Yesterday?
right today.
What happened yesterday?
Wow, same as the day before.
Oh.
So
How long have I been on this ship for?
Yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, 7 days, I guess at this point. Yeah, 7 days and 7 days ago.
7 days? He just said yesterday.
Yeah, you were on board yesterday.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's alright then. I hate the water. I hope I get off this ship at some point.
In any regards, one thing that basically happens is that the ship moves in and is very definitely a very dark ship, but basically like 5-6 times larger than your ship. Very dangerous, very imposing. Tons of cannons loading the side of it as well. They're all moving out of the ship, ready to fire. But at that
Oh,
moment,
no, you don't!
That's a big ship.
yeah,
Dilligast is now going to look down in his spellbook and look for a whirlpool spell that would cause the water around the enemy ships to kind of swirl and change navigation.
I will have to note, because the sight, the distance you can look at is so close by, the ship is basically at you. You can almost
Okay,
reach out
well,
to it.
the other
basically.
side, the other side of the ship where we're not. That's where
Yeah,
the
okay.
whirlpools would be.
Well, but at that moment, the rotting smell becomes even worse. And suddenly, out of the water, tentacles start to arise, taking the big ship and hugging it, basically.
Definitely doing some water magic now. Can I?
Yeah, sure. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Do you want me to roll?
Yep.
It would still be the whirlpool thing.
Yep.
So I'm creating just like whirlpools to try and sink the nearest ship, I guess, or trap the nearest ship, get it into a vortex.
Yep.
On the other side, so that it kind of like has to swing around away from us.
Yep, so you swing it around so that it cannot fire the cannons that are now moved out at you as well, basically. That kind of stuff.
And again, like glazes over into a trance. He's reading his book. The wand is doing what it did last time. It grew in length and it's oozing some liquidy.
Yep. Roll a d20.
I did 19.
Oh, hey, nice. That's a good success. Not a full on, because that's 20. It's a good success. Cool.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Everything I just said. So
yeah.
I did what that was the ship.
Chaos in my head.
Yeah. So that was just
yeah,
that was just for
ship
one of the
starts
ships.
to-
That's not for all of them. That's just one.
The ship, basically, you hear from that ship a loud basically like, get ready to fire kind of deal. And at that moment, this whirlpool starts swirling around while these tentacles are trying to grab onto it and kind of moving away from it and not being able to latch onto it enough. And the ship is being moved around, and at that moment, they fire off into the air, basically, not knowing that they've been moved around by a whirlpool just yet.
Do I have control over the whirlpool? Or
He's not
Yes,
bad, is he?
yes, you do.
I do have control. So I'm going to move the whirlpool so that I'm moving the ship round so it's facing the other ship while they're firing the cannons.
Yep. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Like the crew of your ship is basically like in a panic, but also trying to man the cannons in a sheer hope of like that might do a thing, and also pointing at the chef like, do another one of those things, do another one of those things. More, help, ah! Everyone is just like panicking and trying to get things ready to fire, basically. And they're just shoving spices into the cannons, trying to redo the recipe, but they don't know what they're doing. And just like,
I look at it and say, I think with this one, we're going to need something else. I've got it. I remember, right? I was in the kitchens, and huge fire. From the it was the fish in the frying pan. Huge. They were frying the fish. Huge fire.
We don't have
It
any
was an
fish.
oil. It's all right. We don't need the fish. It wasn't the fish. It wasn't the fish that did the fire, right? It was the oil. It was the oil they were cooking it in. I reckon, right? If we mix it right with the right ingredients, we can get a big fireball cannon, right? And I can do it. I can do it.
Such a stretch.
I'll run off and do the ingredient and like start mixing this big oil batter thing up together.
Okay.
Do
So
you want me to roll for it?
yeah, sure, do a roll. I want to see what happens. Hopefully it succeeds. Yes, it succeeds. Nice. So it's all being pushed, chucked together, and you manage to make like 20 cannonballs out of this. Basically, because you load up a whole lot of spices. It's a big ship, so you need a lot of stuff. And they start loading up these cannons with these new
the
spice balls.
oils.
Yeah, spice balls
fireballs,
basically.
fireballs.
And they fire it off, and fire happens all over the ship basically, and starts burning parts of the ship down. And in the meantime, the tentacles are trying to get a grip again of that ship, but one of the tentacles catches fire, and immediately those tentacles let go of the ship, go away. Basically, they book it away. One ship, yes.
Okay, sorry. I
One
was
big
gonna
ship.
get. I thought there was 2 big ships and then like
No.
us.
Like this
Okay,
big
doesn't
ship
matter.
has a crew of 140, basically. Like
There's a ship and
very
a
big. You're not gonna be able to defeat it easily, but stuff is happening.
So I've still got control of the vortex, so I'm gonna like try and
Yeah.
carry the ship further away and into the line of fire for our cannons.
Yep. And parts of that ship are just burning away, and more of those cannons are being shot at it. And while that ship is being rotated around, you hit different parts of that ship, and the whole ship is soon enough ablaze, and people are jumping out of that left, right, and center. And you see even one person with a captain hat jumping off. That's how much panic is happening over there at that point as well.
Can I now try and capsize the ship with the vortex?
Yes.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
roll for that, or is this all part
Sure,
of the same
go.
spell? Roll.
Go do a roll 20. Hoppa! What happens is that
Oh wait, no, wait. No, I just I did that wrong because I just did roll 20, so I just rolled the number 20.
What?
D20.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Does this
There we go. It's
help?
still 15.
Okay. Too bad. Because otherwise I would have gone ham with things at 15. Okay. Well, yeah, the ship capsizes under basically under the sheer load of the whirlpool moving it around while the fire is weakening the whole structure, and it just starts to collapse basically while it's basically moved over the middle of the whirlpool. So it's basically being crushed into the whirlpool center basically at that point.
Ah! Where am I again? What am I doing? What am I doing? Huh? It's very foggy out.
Well, one thing that I can say is that the rotting smell is still there, but getting fainter and fainter at the moment as well.
Okay.
Somebody cooking rotten fish?
Certainly smells like it, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Disgusting. Disgusting. Why are we on the main deck? I'm going to go below decks.
Is the Kraken kind of going down with the other ship?
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
it catched fire, and literally, I can show this if it. No, that's not going to be readable. But literally, it says here that one of the weaknesses is explosions, rum. It gets drunk from that, and fire. It got fire on one of the tentacles, and immediately just booked out of there. I was like, no, not
too
going to have
scary.
this again. I'm not going to have a burning tentacle be lost again. So he just swam away and booked it,
Hey.
basically.
We did it.
So one thing I can say, those were the 3 dangers of today as well. So after this, it's just smooth sailing towards your destination. Not much is going on, just some talk, just some friendly chatter, and the crew is just like in awe of what happened today. And the captain is looking at you two and being like, I want to hire you guys, but also I don't want to
Why
have
would I-
resources on board.
No, why would I want to work for you? I hate the water. Are you insane?
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly why we don't hire you. Yes. Not your memory loss at all. No.
But I'll tell you
Memory
what.
loss? I've not got a memory loss. I've got a very good memory.
Aye, we know, aye.
I'll do you some specials when we get back to Arkentown. I'll set you up with these special cannonballs. I've not more of these.
That'd be a deal, yar. We want that, indeed.
And I'll go into business as being the special cannonball supplier.
The captain just moves out his hand like, yar, we can shake on that, yar. That'd be a done deal then. And yeah, just smooth sailing towards Smellsville, basically. And that's it, I guess.
We did it!
Because that's all the 3 dangers.
Hey. I get to try my
Wait, so
characters as well.
what was the second danger?
And the second the first danger was basically the ship with the crystal.
Okay.
And the second danger was the big ship, basically, with a lot of crew on board. And I was like, that's basically gonna sail around, but it has a destination to go. It's not gonna be bothered too much about you guys. But yeah, they came so close, they were like, you know what? Let's fire cannonballs anyways. We are so close by anyways. But yeah, if it wouldn't have been foggy, they wouldn't have. And the fog and smell came from the Kraken itself, basically being around. And it started to attack the big ship because lots of food.
Oh, it was attacking the big ship. I thought it was just its friend.
Well, I was afraid that was the thing that would happen, because I noticed that you guys weren't really like panicking about, oh no, a Kraken, help. But yeah, it was just trying to attack that
I was
big
focused
ship.
on the ship. I was trying to capsize the ship. That was all I cared. That was more all.
Yeah, because it would have been hoping for you guys, but it was like, you know what? Those two are right now very close to your ship. I can just combine them into one event and basically let the Kraken take down that big ship in this case, instead of them moving on and being like, oh, you're in the distance over there. We're not gonna be bothered. We're just gonna keep sailing on as a big ship. We need to be other places, basically.
Nice. So we beat the game.
Yep.
Yay!
Yay.
Well done, Discount.
Chaos
Cheers.
control.
Cheers.
It's Ribena, by the way.
But yeah, one thing I will say is that I quickly just got rid of like the idea of like, okay, they move in slowly but surely. Adventurers are like, you know what, it's going to be uneventful for like 10 days and then something happens. So let's move in one of the ships a bit closer and have some fun. Basically. That was pretty cool.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. Nice.
That's cool.
I've got a micro RPG book that I've got. And there is I don't want to say, because I might decide to change which one we're going to do next week, but we'll be doing something from that book. Why are we doing these weird rolls?
I just wanted to know.
But yeah, thanks Animal. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one thing that helped pretty much with this is that I basically based it on the world that I make in Minecraft. That really made the basis already there, so I could just easily build on top of that. And
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, at some point I would like to so I've got a D&D world that I've been writing for about 3 years.
Nice.
So I would like to feature that in a one-shot at some point. It's quite in-depth though, so there'll be quite a lot of, well, potential. I don't think you guys will need all the reading material to know everything that I've wrote, but it will kind of be a prequel to what would happen in like a main campaign if I ever did a campaign with it. That's not going to be next week though. I need to actually prep that. And like I said, like if we did do that, I need to make sure that we've got enough players for it as well.
Sure.
So that we've got like plenty of time to roll characters and do this and that and the other in D&D. We'd probably be doing level 3 characters just for ease. Yeah.
One thing I was thinking of is because Discount was a big if he could, participate and stuff. And then it would be just you and me, Wumble. And I was thinking about, like, you want to be a wizard. I was thinking about like making a little prequel to this session basically, and being like, hey, what if the wizard had some other quest before he goes into the ship?
Oh, okay,
I
well,
wasn't
could've been
sure if
interesting.
that would be cool or whatever. At that
No,
point.
this was your time to shine. I think you shined
Yep.
quite well.
I
I
liked
did
it.
love the wizard character.
Huh?
I
So
did love the
that
wizard character.
that wizard is actually a wizard I played in another D&D campaign, Dilligast Wind River. So I kind of already he had a big backstory about being like this powerful water wizard that had lost all of his memory. So that's why I wanted to
Nice.
play him, because it was easier, because I kind of have that. Yeah, I can play him at any point.
Nice. That's actually nice.
I streamed that.
was-
I actually streamed that when we were doing that. That was
Because
about
I
4
was
years
worried
ago.
of like I sent you a lot of information about what I wanted to do with the wizard, and I was worried that it would morph what you wanted to do with the wizard into what I wanted to do with it. Like the only inspiration at that point is my inspiration, is what I give you at that point, which I didn't want to, shape your wizard the way you want it to be.
No, I mean
Too much,
Dilligast is an old wizard that I've had in my back pocket for a long time. It's nice to
Nice.
pull him out every so often.
But
It's-
yeah, basically what I would have done with it is.
But
basically
imagine
kind
a
of just
campaign with him.
Yeah. Well,
They didn't like Dilligast.
No.
Let's just put it that way.
yeah.
I can imagine.
But yeah, one thing that I would have done with it is basically.
I hammed
like,
it up, to be fair. I hammed it up for this because it's a
Yeah.
one shot, so you got it.
One thing that I would have done with him is, because I know of the Orb of Order and the Chaos Crystal, basically, OO and CC. One thing that I would have done with him is basically he has gone a bit crazy over the amount of knowledge he knows, but he doesn't. It's all in his head, but it's inaccessible sometimes, and he's just like, the Orb of Order, the Crystal of Chaos, the magic of this, and he's just shouting about it and just being like, did you know this, that, and this, that, and kind of like this hippie conspiracy theorist kind of wizard. Everybody thinks he's that, but in fact he actually knows what is going on, but no one takes him serious, basically.
Okay.
And
Crazy
something
Luke.
happens basically where his magic, basically his memory just fixes itself because he touches some artifact or whatever, and just suddenly he's like, I'm gonna do this, and just destroys a kraken right then and there, for example, or whatever. Basically, like you that would be like a whatchamacallit, yeah, basically a special card of like, if bad things happen, suddenly this wizard is powerful and saves the day. Kind of idea. But
Well,
yeah, Bumble also
the
his book.
the original Dilligast Wind River, the concept behind him, me and the DM, we'd actually wrote a very complex backstory about how Dilligast, as a very young man, had kind of sold his soul to a demon of the ocean for power. He wanted power. That's what he wanted. But that selling that part of the soul was actually his knowledge center. So he lost all of his knowledge and became like this level 3 wizard. So he has magic, but he lost all of his knowledge and his intelligence. So he became a wizard. But as the campaign went on, a lot of how he was treated reflected on the outcome of how he was going to be. So he was actually treated quite badly in the party. They would like leave him in places and try and like berate him and try and like imprison him as well. That was the sort of thing that would happen quite a lot, and leave him.
Like my captain.
Yeah.
Does seem like a bit of a liability, to be fair.
Well, yeah. I mean, so he wasn't as forgetful in the campaign. Like he was able to retain. I hammed that up a lot just because I wanted to play into the forgetful side because it's fun, just to troll you
I
guys.
liked it, but for one session.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that bad for the whole campaign. But and as the story progressed, we were hunting down these crystals, which is weird that you had a crystal thing. So we were hunting these crystals, and the first crystal that we came across was controlled by Dilligast's master, the person who had enslaved him. And Dilligast ended up touching the crystal, and his soul reunited, But instead of it going to like the good side and Dilligas gaining all his powers and coming up against his master, he became a bad guy, and Dilligas became a boss. So the rest of the party had to fight me, and I built a warlock around it, right? Like because warlocks are people that have sold their soul for magic. So instead of him being a wizard, he became a warlock. It was really fun. But Dilligas got destroyed like straight away because I didn't build him very well. So it was fun.
That's
though.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't quite balanced enough, but we were all very new to the concept. But that was all streamed. Cool, that was all streamed when we did that. It was a long time ago, though. That was about 3 years ago, I think. 4 years.
Yep. But it's also like, I believe it was Thursday or Wednesday that my brain was suddenly like, the orc should have a crystal, and it should be like some sort of chaotic thing, because the orcs want to cause chaos. Wait, chaos crystal, that's both a C, where those two words start with. And order starts with an O, what also starts with an O? An orb. Yeah, an orb of order could then also be the counterpart to it, and then the humans have that and want to cause order on the world, while the orcs want to cause chaos. And in the end, what could happen is if you bring both together, they could merge into this new sort of rock formation mineral thing, where it basically becomes chaos and order. While chaos and order sometimes are described as being opposites, there can also be the same thing. And at this point, they will become the same thing at that point.
A whole yin-yang type thing.
Yeah, so chaos will be order and order will be chaos, but yeah, the universe will be at more peace with itself, but also, more beautiful things will happen, basically, kind of deal, I guess. At that point. But yeah, they're both like individual artifacts, basically. And now the Chaos Crystal is destroyed. Because I made it way too easy to destroy that thing. Because I was like, it would otherwise be a bit too much, I guess, at that point.
To be fair, with like lasers and feelings, like I didn't make it difficult for you guys either, so.
No.
That's the thing about the one shot and the no clear direction. You have to wing it a bit.
You do have to wing it, because otherwise things can like drag on, and
Yep. That's why eventually I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ditch the idea of like every time you roll a 5, the danger gets closer, or 5 or lower. Eventually I ditched that kind of and be like, you know what, I'm gonna make it so that one of the dangers already moves in, and the other 2 dangers can still follow this rule of like, if we roll a 5 or lower, the danger moves in, kind of deal. So yeah, that's eventually what I did for the other one, because eventually we hit like 4 or 5. And one thing I was also thinking is that every now and then I might roll a d20, and if it's lower than that number, the danger arrives, basically, which I didn't do actually. But yeah, eventually it's
an interesting concept. I like having to roll. Maybe the way around that is that you could, at the end of every day, you have to do a d20 roll regardless of what you're doing.
That could actually be a good idea, yeah.
And then you've got a ticking time bomb, basically.
Like everyone rolls a d20 and then eventually just get down, because as a DM perhaps I would also then daily, after everyone has rolled a d20, then I myself roll a d20 and then see like, okay, is it lower than the number on my chart, basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? If it's lower than that, the Kraken arrives, for example, and you have to deal with it somehow. But yeah, one of the solutions basically was like, hey, you have rum in your storage, throw some rum kegs at it. It starts to eat them, gets stupidly drunk, and just goes into the water again, being drunk off its ass, basically.
So, anyway, thanks, Anymal. That was fun, I think.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I think so too.
I think so too. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Like I said, so next week, during next week, I'm probably not going to stream during the week again, because it's coming up to Christmas and everything is just busy during Christmas. So the next stream should be next Saturday. We will play a single page one-shot thing that I've got in a book that I found that, I don't know, I need to do a little bit of research for that. I need to like look something up before I solidify that, so I don't want to like confirm 100%. If we don't end up doing that, we might play Fiasco again, maybe, or maybe we can play another tabletop sim game. Betrayal at the House on the Hill, something like that. That could be quite fun. Yeah, have you played that before?
I've got me and the family play it.
Oh, nice. Me too. I've got it too. Okay, so you know how to play it. I know how to play it, I'm sure. Yeah, we could play that. I would enjoy playing Betrayal at the House at some point. That could be quite fun.
That's a nice co-op one actually, because it's
it
eventually
because then obviously
but it's random, and it's not a competitive game, but it's the storytelling element of it. I would say it's great. It's good fun in it, and the betrayals.
Yeah. I usually play it like Christmas time with my folks quite a lot. They hate me for bringing that round. But yeah, Betrayal at the House on the Hill, that's one that we could do. Because you can do that on tabletop really easy, so...
Okay. Cool. I'm up for that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's in reserve. I need to look something up for this single shot. I will leave it in the Discord for you guys, and I'll explain.
Sure thing.
I don't want to say anything too soon. Anyway,
no worries.
I think that's the end of the Stram.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Any final words of wisdom, Animal?
Whatever floats your boat.
Really?
Yeah.
Any final words of wisdom, Discount?
It's not good to eat bacon every morning.
It isn't. Very bad for your cholesterol. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And I have one final word of wisdom. Have a good night, evening, noon. Insert time zone here. See you guys on the flip side.
Thanks for enjoying the stream.
Good night, all.